Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 4 Week 2, Day 3. So today, happy St. Patrick's Day. Of course, we still got the little leprechauns all around, which we can go end up killing for a little bit of gold, so we'll probably be doing that. Aside from that, of course, we got the pet, somewhat newer one. It's not like brand new, but it's new-ish, and for that, we'll still be able to get copies of it. So I'll be able to go get that a little bit higher. It's a Wild Plains bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Wild Plains. And aside from that, we're going to finish out the World Lore event. Unless the guild already got to it. No, they didn't yet. So we'll go do all the last battles. And I don't think we did the ones yesterday. So we'll have probably around 14 counting Val Ravens. That depends how it comes out. I'll probably start with that, actually. So let's just change our medals. Actually, it's going to tell me to go change my medals anyways. Oh, yeah, we still have this one Lasher team. I should probably go get the real team out. Let me go use the real team. Where is it? Where is my world event team? Did I overwrite it yet? No, I did not. Good. Though we might want something slightly quicker than Yasmin's Pride. They'd have to get really, really high for us to get value out of Yasmin's Pride. Also, since we're already in the screen, we might as well just switch our other thing as well. Do we need 20% start? Are we using Shaman with it? If we're using Shaman, that won't matter if we have 20% start or not. We'll find out when we paste this in. Yes, we're using Shaman, so it should be fine just as is. Oh, well then again, Yalgui gets, it's not that much of a benefit though, giving it 20%. Compared to how much extra spell damage we'd have otherwise. Alright, let's just roll with this. A little bit of a slow start, but once it gets going, it should pretty much auto-win. Also, interesting thing about this, both Yalgui and Ketris both get value, of course, from higher HP. So we get to gain a lot of value from that Yasmin's Pride when we end up getting it down. Very high amount. So we'll let him do his thing. We'll just go and tier one of them. There should be a double kill. Ketris does his thing, and we're pretty much just a wipe at that point. Boom, boom, dead. Easy. So once it gets going, it kind of auto-wins. The only problem is getting it going. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello Bill! Hello William! Hello Nightmare! Hello Dizin! Hello Cookie! Hello Isabel! Hello Rogue! Hello Barbara! Hello, Ricardo! Hello, everyone else. Welcome, 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 and happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy drunk day. Yeah, I don't drink at all. So none for me. Oh yeah, I forgot. We still have skull damage too, so we can still one-shot everything with skulls. Almost forgot. We got spell damage and skull damage. Honestly, I wish that was just the default for this event. It would make things so much easier if that was the default every week. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but one can hope. So hello, Kosh. Welcome. So where are those Val Ravens at? We haven't even gotten one yet. Should be this battle. There he is. I was going to say, we were going pretty dry on them if we weren't getting one this battle. That would have been super dry. We'll go for that and get our extra turn. Actually, it's 5 times 2, nice. So, poor Aquaticus. I'm not sure we're actually ever going to get value out of Aquaticus. Honestly, we could replace that with almost anything. It would probably get better value. I think someone was asking earlier. Pretty much anything would get more value than Aquaticus if you don't have it in that location. Like, literally just a Lasher with Link or something. Like any of them with Lynx or Siren is probably fine. I never did end up mentioning a Siren team. The biggest issue with Siren is it's a little bit inconsistent. But it's the only Empower we can use for this event. Also, what on earth are these stats in this battle? Gosh, you're low. Like we have extra turn there and we just kill it right out. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can literally just spam Blade Dancer. I kind of forgot. We are allowed to use that, can we? I should probably go use Blade Dancer. I actually completely forgot when I was building teams earlier that Blade Dancer is the thing. But yeah, Blade Dancer is super auto-win. Let's go do Blade Dancer. Yeah, Blade Dancer is hilariously broken if he's ever available for an event. Especially one that has spell increase. Well, it has to have spell increase for it to be broken. But, yeah, I kind of forgot about that earlier. I'm going to go change it now. We were talking about that at the end of last stream, too. But if we go Blade Dancer into literally anything, I think 2 is enough. Actually, 1 might even be enough. Links. I guess Priest class with... Wait, what's our other Link? Do we have Yellow Link? I believe we do. Don't we have, like, Paladin as a striker? Yeah, him. Let's see... Yeah, let's go that in Hero, I guess, and go all in on yellow. And then do a banner like that. Okay, I'm looking for Priest class. simply for all of the yellow, and the weapon literally does not matter. I will take one of anything. That counts as one of anything. Okay, now we have a team. A diverse team of Blade Dancer auto-winning. Yeah, I completely forgot earlier, but Blade Dancer is a thing here. And this is why you would use it. Oh yeah, he loses all his value for his first cast. Hold up. I forgot, we do actually need to use a secondary troop, don't we? What's Foyoe? I guess hero weapon? Okay, I guess our hero weapon does matter. Whoops, sorry. One slight adjustment. Actually, two slight adjustments. Get rid of that. Put Paladin back. Probably put another Paladin. And change hero to Archmage. Yeah, we'll go second Paladin so we can switch to Arch. Oh, then again, we already have the other yellow, so that's fine. Never mind. We can go do Archmages. Oh, wait. Is there a purple green that hits all enemies? I forgot because it has the worst comes to worst. Oh yeah, duh. Hello, Duskbringer. Hello, Duskbringer. You exist. And then we can go change our class to Archmagus, and then we can then go, I guess, link something else. Maybe green. Oh, I kind of already have no. I'm just gonna go another Paladin, I think. But then again, we want green to leak. Let's go double check our links again. We should have a green link somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. That seems about right. So even if we don't surge, we still get full mana off of yellow, right? Because that's 5. He starts with 5. Oh no, that's still one short. He's one yellow short. I don't think we could fix that though. I think we just have to leave it like that. Pretty sure we just have to leave it like that. Alright, that should be fine. Now we can do it. And they both naturally have a half mana start, so we don't need to worry about any kind of mana start there. So now we just cast this, cast that, win. Easy as that. Rinse, repeat. But I should probably put a Blade Dancer in a slightly safer location. Oh, then again, is it even possible to? Because then he'd be blocked on mana, which would be bad. I guess we kind of have to leave him in first slot, unfortunately. What do we want here? We'll take that over. Kind of have to keep him first. Are there any good teams that don't use any mythics or faction troops? In general, or for a certain mode? Oh, hello, Trilogy. Welcome. But do you mean in general or for the current game mode for World Event? Oh, whoops. Why did I do it in that order? That was a big mistake. I forgot to cast Blade Dancer first. That is exceedingly important. Otherwise, he loses all his damage potential. Because they need to have armor. And if he doesn't have armor, he does almost nothing. It's kind of his whole premise. Is the enemies need armor for him to do anything. And then once they lose their armor... It's the reason why he does so much damage, too. Because his first cast is always good value. Good teams that don't use any mythics. Well, that one, Urskia Shield, Rowain, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen is one of the strongest ones that don't. Another pretty strong combination is Flamefer or Urskia Crown if you don't have Flamefer. Followed by Yagwe, Summer. Oh gosh, what's her name? It's something Summer. I can't remember her full name. That one in power that converts to red, brown to red. It's called like Summer something. Why can I not remember her name? But that and Queen Titania. The Yagwe Queen Titania meta has been very good for a very long time and hasn't stopped being good. Yeah, Child of Summer, that's her name. That's the one. I was like thinking like Queen of Summer for a second, but it's like, wait, she's not a queen. Chat knows, I know, right? I'm really bad with names. Exceedingly bad. What do I even go for here? I'll take that for now. Should be a match. Hello, Mr. Jesse! Welcome. Yeah, she has pretty decent troop art. She's one of those few instances where a good troop actually gets good troop art. Normally, they give the best troop art to, like, the worst troops in the game for whatever reason. Not sure why they like doing that. I said, hello, Imperial. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, hopefully we got one more Valraven in here. I really love the art for this guy. I just wish he was actually good. Ooh, Blade Dancer just died. Gosh, our attack is starting to get high. I think he just got one shot, didn't he? Pretty close to it. Speaking of one shot, good job, Paladin. Do Paladin things. Very big hits. Gosh, their whole team almost just got wiped. Unfortunately, so did ours. Okay, we die a little too quick. We die about as quick as the enemy does. And that is all of our sigils. And the guild will likely have it done by tomorrow. Come on, 3 blues. Come on, blue, blue, purple. Ooh, we got 1 out of 3. Take it. And there's the Medal of Might. Oh, that's actually useful for once. Because we need that. We need to go use that later. So now is it just 2 Medals of Mights? Yes, it's just 2 Medals of Might. So I guess 2 Medals of Mights into 20%. But what are we really feeding 20% into? I guess 2 Medals of Might into 4 magic? Sure, let's go with that. Anyways, next order of business. Let's clear out dailies real quick. Then we'll go clear out the pet. Oh, here's the Leprechaun Offer too, or what the St. Patrick's Day one, I mean. They already ran this offer before though, so technically it has no exclusives. You can literally just get all of these with gems. I still find this funny when they end up repeating these then, because since every single one of these things come in like 3 months after, you basically get this for like nothing. The portrait's what, 25 gems, the title's 20 gems, and the other thing is 50 gems. Meaning it costs 95 gems to get all this. So there's really no point in getting this unless you really want those gems. Because the top loot right there is only 95 gems. You might as well wait till the Vault event this weekend and buy that up. You'll get a lot more value off of the Vault event this weekend. Not sure which offer they're run, but they're all better than that. They're all better offers than that offer. We don't really get the absolute best ones for Vault events, because they tend to have those really shiny Vault keys in there. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this earlier. Obviously, we had this thing for St. Patrick's Day, which is nice because we get Imperial and some greens. But we got a Mythic one today. These are pretty rare. I'm not sure what the exact % chances on the bottom. I know for the top, it's like a 5% chance. I believe these are about a 1% chance, last I recall, which means about once every 3 months we're going to see one of these, which is like almost never. That means like in a given year, we'll see like 3 to 4 of these. Unfortunately, we got one of the worst ones. Actually, this might be literally the worst Mythic one, which is the Shards. Because there's a VIP key one that gives like 10 gem keys and 2 VIP keys. There's this one, and I forgot what other Mythic one there is. Oh, the deeds. The Mythic deeds give you 2 Imperials with like 8 of the deed or something, or 10. I think it's 10 of the deed plus 2 Imperial. But yeah, I believe those are the 3. Unfortunately, this is the absolute worst Mythic one we could get. But it's still a Mythic one nonetheless. Better than it being something worse. Anyways, let's go clear these out. Clear it out with Phoenicia. Then we'll go do the pet. An actual useful pet too. The Wild Plains bonus you don't use too often. However, one thing to keep in mind is that Shaman Hero class plus Ketris, even if those were the only 2 Wild Plains troops in your team, would still be giving you a bonus. So technically, Wild Plains bonus is actually decent, assuming you're using a Ketris team. Because every Ketris team uses at least 2 Wild Plains troops. Anyways, what am I doing? Not that. I need to... Why did I switch off of Phoenicia? Phoenicia, go kill everything. There we go. I was like, hello, Kenneth. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome, welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. I didn't do anything special for St. Patrick's Day today. I'm not sure if there's even time to do anything special. I don't know. What would you eat for St. Patrick's Day? Salad? That's what I've been eating. Though, I did have some nice bagels this morning, though. From a local bagel place. I guess that's my splurge for today. I still have 1 left as well. I'd eat them on the day of, though. So maybe we'll go for that tonight. Ham and ham and cabbage is really good. That is true. That's too much work to do at this point, and I do not have either in my house. And even if I did, I would probably not feel like doing that tonight. Let's see. There we go. Green eggs and ham. I do like eggs. It seems kind of pointless just to put food coloring in them. Let's see. I'll throw that down. This thing is revived twice, by the way. If I'm not mistaken, it's 25% chance, and it happened both times. Very unfortunate. A little unlucky with that. But what's new? That should be dead. Oh, so has the stream been lagging at all, anyone? We had a really big issue with it this morning. I think it was just a one-off thing. I'm not sure what was up with it. Let's see. We'll take that over. Alright, all good. But yeah, the stream got that one error message back when YouTube went down that one time, like a couple months ago for like 2 hours. I had that same error messages then, so I'm not sure exactly what that was about. And there's our Imperial. I wish I would do that every holiday. An Imperial for every holiday would be better than 100 gems, that's for sure. You have beer that's dyed green. Nice. Maybe one of these St. Patrick's Day I'll eventually drink something. The only time I've ever drank anything was if it was an ingredient in something, and that technically doesn't count. Or, I had like a white wine once when I was like 17. Like a sip or two of it. And that is literally it. Let's see if we write that down. Hello, Alpha! Welcome. Oh yeah, I didn't end up wearing a green shirt today. Ha 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 ha. Should we go bring out the green shirt and become floating head? Or disable green screen? Or just completely disable green screen. Because I can't do anything green because, yeah. You won't see it. It's kind of hard to celebrate St. Patrick's Day on a green screen. It'd all be invisible. A drinking game for every leprechaun killed on same. We literally get a leprechaun every 3 battles. Also, gosh, your stats are high. Should be using a real team for this. Not that Finisi isn't a real team, but you know, for something like this, it's not a real team. She's only a real team up to so many stats, otherwise she starts to lose value. And this is one of those instances where she would lose value. Also, it doesn't help that she's diseased. Luckily, she does not get transformed there. Otherwise, that'd be even worse because I'm pretty sure she's our only win condition. Unless we want to try doing it with Mirage Queen. Which is not advised. Gosh, I even killed Hero. Ah, there we go. Okay, next. Let's go clear out the quick dungeons. The quick pet. We'll hand out a code. And then we need to go kill a bunch of leprechauns. Let's see. We'll take that down. Garfinicia dead. Maybe one of those tiny green hats. Oh, those are pretty cute. Those little mini hats. Like those absurdly small ones that are like super ridiculously small. Like they could almost fit on your finger, they're that small. Those are pretty funny hats. Don't you dare trigger 25%. Thank you. Alright, let's go clear out the pet. No good offers. What's new? Though we did have coins the other day, though. I'm not sure if it's even worth going for coins after you already have all 5. We won't know until... never. We'll know if they ever add more. Or they can 100% confirm that they're never going to add more. But the problem is we don't currently know if they're going to add more. And that means they could add more. And if they don't definitively say that they won't add more, that could still even mean that they might add more. Because you never know. But as it currently stands, we don't know. And that's a problem. Because that means we need to keep collecting them until something happens. Just in case, because obviously if they add like 5 more and we have nearly 0 left, it's going to be kind of bad. But if they add 5 more and we have like 300 of them, or 250 technically, we can just get them all instantly. So I think I'll keep getting them until we have 250. That way if they add 5 more, we'll have it. And if they don't, we didn't waste too many gems. I think that's the game plan then. Because on average, they cost about, though they're slightly cheaper through the VIP thing, but they cost about 100 per 30, or the other one's 200 for 65. But at 100 per 30, let's just do the whole value that way. To get 250, you would have to do it 8 times, which is 800 gems. So to do that for 800 gems, just in case they add another 5, I think that's worth it. It might be us just wasting 800 gems. But it could also be us preemptively getting the more coins that we need to be able to go immediately into it. Also, if they add new kingdoms, every new kingdom counts for 15. So we probably won't even need to get that many. It's probably going to be closer to 600 or 700 gems to do that again. But it's amazing how much cheaper it is to do it that way than to buy it. If you were to buy it, it costs 40 bucks if you want to immediately do it. They made it way too expensive. If it was like 5 or 10 bucks, I would have actually considered spending money for it. But they made it 40 bucks, which is way too pricey for what it is. It's literally just 5 team slots and 5 banners. Is this enough to kill? I feel like the answer is no. Nor is that a conversion. But we might be able to do this into a conversion. No. Very much a no. I have a question. If you hit the disenchant all extra troops, does it leave you 4 copies of each card? Yes. Basically what the disenchant all does is it will disenchant every troop that you have mythicked with 4 copies. Or sorry, mythic with 5 copies or more, down to 4 copies. But yes, it'll always leave 4. However, do be mindful that if you're trying to collect a lot of copies of a mythic, you can never click that button. So for example, let's say you have 5 of a mythic, and you want to always have 5 of that mythic, or, you know, to collect them purposes, you can never click that button. So do be mindful of that. But aside from that, yes, it'll bring down every mythic that has 5 or more copies down to 4 copies. How many Hydras did we get? 5, go. 2, better than 1. Still progress. Not in a rush to get that bonus up. It's nice to have for catches the bowl team, but doesn't do too much for it. Actually, we can kind of see right here with the world event. This is how much bonus it does. It does, it's currently giving us 3 extra HP and 3 extra attack is what this pet is currently doing. And having it upgrade a little bit further, I'm not sure if that would bring it up another point. But that's basically the value that we're getting for this little guy right now. 3 HP, 3 attack. And that's it. You guys believe he's doing a 2.5 right now, right? That's how pets work. Yes, he's doing a 2.5, which means, yes, we're getting 3 and 3 from him currently because the base value is 2 and a 2.5 is making it go +3/+3 for both. Meaning he's currently giving us 6 additional stats if we use a Catch the Bowl team with no additional Wild Plains troops. Why would he ever need more than 5? There's no reason, just for the sake of having more than 5. Like, for example, you can say that you have, Plague, where are you? You can say that you have 10 plagues. But, no, there's no reason to have more than 4. I just like collecting them. But, yeah, there's no reason beyond that. Yeah, we have double digit of a mythic. I think that's the mythic we have the absolute highest amount of. Pretty much, yes. But, yeah, there's no actual value in the current state of the game to saving more than 4 of any troop. That's like collecting them. We also have a lot of troop copies of some. If I go to, I want to sort by amount. Is that not a thing anymore? Yes, it is. We have 2,850 dire wolves. There's some people that have over 10,000. So if we opened all of our gold keys, we'd be a bit closer to that. Not even sure what those numbers would go to if we opened every gold key we have. It would go up a lot. A very, very high amount. But anyways, let's go hand out a code. And then we need to go kill a bunch of leprechauns for St. Patrick's Day. The hunt for the code. Where is it lurking? There it is. Why is it not loading? It's literally a text document. How are you not loading? There it goes. Oh, and now 2 of them opened. Fail. Close out the one. Go over there. Go to the code section. Put that in there. Put that in there. Click refresh so we can actually get you guys the thingy. The URL. And here you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is what we put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with YC9. And it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy everyone. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game, of course. And there you guys go. Anyways, next order of business. Let's go kill a billion leprechauns. Actually, it doesn't even matter what our token setup is it? I wish we would get some tokens that would increase gold and soul rate so badly. The only problem with that is I feel the need to almost always use them if they did. Or even EXP token. We really need more tokens. I want more diversity with what we can use for tokens, for sure. I feel like every single one needs another rarity. Or at least make it so every single one has 2. So everything except Epic gets another one. So that'll be a little annoying to get whatever the Mythic one is. But I do feel like all of them need more. At least 2 for each, if not more. But anyways, next order of business. Let's go and kill all the gnomes. We have to do it in Cinemirage because Wild Plains is bonus this week. So let's go farm them up. We'll use the team that we used yesterday, as well as we're going to be using a lot this weekend, as well as this entire week. This is pretty much the week of us using the Ironhawk team again. I don't feel like I've really used it since like the last gnome event. However, all this week we're pretty much going to be using it between treasure gnomes and, between leprechauns and gnomes. We're going to get a lot of loot, because every single time we kill a leprechaun is 500 gold. And that definitely adds up, given that's about 1 in 3 battles, which means about 166 gold per battle. Which is quite a bit of a buff for the fact that we're normally only getting like 303 gold. We might actually literally be getting more gold from Leprechaun than we do from the battle if we get a lucky chain of Leprechauns. Is the code only for PC? It can be used on the PC mobile version of the game. It does not work on any of the console versions. It has to do with some kind of policy on their end. It's also why PC mobile is the only cross-platform related to the game. I'm curious to see what will happen with Puzzle Quest 3, though. If they'll be able to get that to be cross-platform. Because it's really important for that game, given that it's a real-time game. Or, you know, it's a multiplayer game with a heavy multiplayer component. So you need as big of a population as possible for the game. And having it only on PC mobile would make it quite a bit smaller if they don't have it on any console. But no, they don't have any codes for any of the console versions, unfortunately. Oh, so hello, Scouts. Welcome. Oh, you finally upgraded Phoenicia to gold medal last night. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, we did about a couple weeks ago. Finally. Took forever, but we got there. Yeah, nice milestone to have for sure. It's got to be forever till I get my second max mythic, though. Mostly because I'm not going to be gambling to try to upgrade them. I'm sticking to the 100%. I'm glad that they do have a 100% option, though. Quite a few free-to-play games will never give you a 100% option for something like that. They'll always make it so it's at least like a 99%, so that they can artificially inflate that 1%. Or it sure seems like it sometimes. Those are the absolute worst. But yeah, well, Gems of War economy isn't perfect. They do a lot of stuff very generous for a free-to-play game. The most noteworthy one is probably how many gems the game gives. It gives a pretty substantial amount, at least later in the game. Though even prior to that, it still gives a pretty sizable amount. So it also consumes a pretty sizable amount. There's a lot of ways to avoid it. Like a lot of guild-related events, once you're in a half-decent guild, doesn't consume too many gems. The average is like 250 per week. And then the side events just consume pretty little as well. Like you don't have to do Bounty Hunter. You can literally just spend no gems on that. The Tuesday event literally only takes 30 gems. Sometimes even 0 if you get lucky. But normally 30 gems, which is really good for the value you get back. Class event you can literally ignore every Thursday. I have been for literal year now. I think it's been like a year and a half of ignoring the Thursday event. There's a lot of ways to not spend gems. And unless your guild enforces it, you could technically spend 0 gems on Guild Wars. The requirement for my guild is tier 3, which would be 40 gems, and a few other resources. But most guilds don't really require it, I don't think. I'm not sure. Unless you're in like a really, really big guild, I don't think they require it. But there's a good bulk of how you spend your gems earlier on in the game. Well, for one, if you're not buying the Death Knight armor for 50 bucks, you go for Dragon Armor plus Celestial. That's like really high priority to get if you're not getting Death Knight. But aside from that, after that, you kind of just do 50 bulks of gem keys for 450 gems. And that's what you use a good majority of your gems on through a lot of early to mid to even late game. Just because that's the best way to accumulate everything within the game. You just keep spamming 50 gem keys. That's what we use every time a new mythic comes out as well. We normally open about 1,000-something gem keys with whatever other things we need to open if we don't get it by then. Like glory keys or steel keys. I don't know. I only require tier 3. It's optional to go to tier 5. Like, obviously, it's appreciated if people in the guild go tier 5. But tier 3 is the only requirement. Because the problem with tier 5 is, unless you're in bracket 1, you, or in bracket 2 trying to get to bracket 1, you actually lose value by going for tier 5. As well as tier 4 in some situations, depending on what your bracket is. So it's generally not worth getting, unless you're really committed to getting to bracket 1, your guild. My guild currently hovers around 4 to 5, so there's not much of a point in us doing it. And the reason why you want to go for at least like tier 2 or tier 3 is it's better than nothing, and it's pretty cheap to do the earlier levels. The first 2 levels don't even require gems, and the 3rd level only requires 10 per thingy for 40 total. Also, can we kill this guy already? It's the only annoying thing. If he overwrites any of the legends or higher, he actually survives. Which makes the battle go super slow. Is it better to open gem keys 50 at a time? Or does it matter? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But if you mean, like, if you're spending gems on it, you should always be doing 50 at a times. Because you get a gem discount for buying them in bulk. If you mean if you already own the keys, theoretically, if you had the time, the most efficient way to open keys that you already own would be literally one at a time, very quickly. By basically going to the key and clicking one over and over and over and over again. However, that's not really that time efficient, so just doing it 50 at a time is fine. But there's no 10 option if you have more than 50, which I wish they would add back. Or it was never really a thing, but I do wish it was a function. Because technically, if you already physically have the key, it is best to open the smallest possible option. But if you're buying them with gems, like if you're buying gem keys, event keys, or VIP keys, you should almost always buy them in 50 bulks. With the VIP key being the one exception, because 10 bulks might technically be better for that. But the reason why you want to do 50 bulks for gem keys and event keys, if you are specifically spending them with gems, or, you know, getting them with gems and don't physically have the key already, is you get discounted based on the bulk that you do. So gem keys normally cost 10 gems each. And if you buy them in 10 bulks, they're 9.5 gems each. But if you buy them in 50 bulks, they're only 9 gems each. So you save 1 gem per gem key if you buy them in 9 bulks. It's why whenever you see me get a gem drop, I mention it as 9 gems and not as 10 gems. Because I assume 50 bulk opening. Which is why if we get something like 10 gem keys, or let's say the 20 gem key off of Cedric, that is technically 180 gem value, not 200. Due to the fact that you would normally do them 50 at a time for the gem discount. There is no drop rate difference between opening one at a time or bulk. The reason why you would want to open one at a time if you physically already had the keys is if you were to have already gotten the mythic or whatever you're looking for earlier in the bulk that you opened, you technically didn't need to open the rest of them. So for example, if you're opening a 200 bulk and you get it as your 16th drop, you technically wasted 184 keys that you didn't need to open. It's also why whenever we do gem keys, well, also to make the video go a little bit longer if we get it really quick. But it's why, even though we have the option to open 200 gem keys at once, we actually do 50 at once. Because it's a lot quicker than doing one at a time, because that would take forever. But it's also not so many that if we got in it as the 16th drop, we only would have wasted 34 keys. Whereas if we did it with a 200 gem key, we would have wasted 100 and, what did I say, 84? Somewhere around there. You get the point. You basically waste less gems that way, if you're looking for a really specific thing. In which case it's normally a mythic. If you still need all the mythics, it technically doesn't matter. True. You can literally just throw the biggest bulk you have. However, even if you still needed every mythic, that would still be applicable when there's only one mythic in your drop table. Because there's no point in getting 2 mythics of most mythics. So if there's an exclusive mythic in the drop table, you would still want to do that method, even if you still need a lot of mythics. Because it's the only mythic that would drop during that week period at the first week after every Friday of every month. But if anyone's just getting here now, don't forget to go redeem the code. I'm not sure if it's still active, but it was handed out recent enough that it should be. Make sure to go get it if you're on PC mobile. Some free loot, including a gem key, of which we just had a discussion on. And if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. That'd be a good time to ask. Because it's very easy to read chat while farming gnomes. Or farming leprechauns, I should say. Though we will be farming gnomes this weekend. Also, if I'm not mistaken, these two events do have overlap for Friday. Which means you will get both leprechauns and you'll get gnomes on Friday. So Friday is going to be a super good day to farm. Because gnomes have priority over battle crashers. So you're just going to get a lot of loot. Because not only will you be getting the normal gnome rate for a vault weekend, but you would also be getting all these leprechauns with it. That's only this Friday, though. It's the double overlap. And then Saturday and Sunday, we have the normal vault event. But Friday is basically a super gnome event. Yes, as Logic's there mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Oh, so hello, Defiant. Welcome. So many leprechauns. How much gold do we even have right now? It's gonna be a lot higher by the end of this weekend. We're 12 million. Have I donated gold this week to the guild? Pretty sure I have. Where do I go? Roster. Yeah, we already donated our gold. I might donate a little more. There you go, everyone. Have a task. It's a Leprechaun Gold Week. Might as well. Let's go see that mythic. Nope. Oh, we got a gem key, an event key, and 750 glory. Good enough. Okay, anyways. Let's keep going. Let's keep getting those gnomes. And a decent amount of XP as well. Probably gonna gain like 2 or 3 levels this weekend. This team is the best hero EXP farming team in the entire game. Not class XP, but hero XP. The bigger number. There's no team more efficient than this for hero XP. Oh, another male. Did someone else throw a task down? Probably. What team do you use with Vault Event? This. The exact team we're using now. If you don't have this, your next best bet is Quick Kill Rowan, which is this team. Oh yeah, I should probably fix my team. I think it's still broken. Not that one. Where is it? I'm looking for that. Yes, it is still very broken because I changed it a billion times to go do the World Lore, or not the World Lore event, but to do the campaign this week. All the campaign tasks. I should probably go rework it. Okay. So we need the blue-green banner. We need the Archmage's hero class. So you can also just do like a Green Storm hero class. And then we need the Doom Scythe. Though if you don't have Doom Scythe, you can literally run anything. It doesn't matter what your weapon is as long as it doesn't block Rowan. But that's just the strongest variant of it. But instead, you can run a green hero class like Archer. And change the weapon to literally anything as long as it doesn't use green or blue. Yeah, there we go. And this is the next best team for farming gnomes. But this one is the absolute quickest. The where'd it go? The Dust Devil one. Gosh, I'm starting to get too many teams up here. Oh, never mind. That's the bottom. I was gonna say. Where's it hiding though? There it is. I really need to organize my teams. What's the best team for collecting class XP? The Rowan team I just showed. It's flexible enough to use it for literally any class in the game. It doesn't matter what your class is. But that Rowan team I just showed is the quickest class farming team in the game. Because its functionality does not require your class to work. It is still just as quick pretty much with any class in the game. The only thing that makes it slightly quicker is if you have like Green Storm or something. Or even Blue Storm, but that's it. Those would be the only 2 things that would make it quicker. So you can use any class you want with it. Which mythics are good to have multiple of? There's not too many. Ferris Raw is good up to 2 or 3, though generally 2. Ironhawk is good up to 2 or 3. 2 allows you to do Greed into Dust Devil, whereas 3 allows you to do what we're doing now. Double catches a bull, while I wouldn't go out of your way for it. Get your first catch as a bull and just hope you randomly get a second at some point. Is not bad. I wouldn't go out of your way for double catch as a bull, but is decently useful. Double Tina 9000 is also similarly useful, but once again, I wouldn't go out of your way for it. But if you happen to get it, it can work. Double Megavore, while extremely inconsistent, does have 2 8% chance to insta-kill per extra turn, which has some potential. Aside from that, which was meta for like a few weeks or a few months, and then Iron Gut came into the game and completely ruined anything it ever wanted to do because Ironhawk was just so much more efficient. I mean, Iron Gut, was just so much more efficient at killing because of higher consistency. Aside from that, nothing else is coming to mind. There's definitely not that many that you would ever need multiple of. Oh yeah, 2 times Grey King and 2 times Possessed King are pretty decent too. Double Great King is a lot of true damage, and double Possessed King is an absurd amount of explosion. Actually, I'm not sure if I ever bothered getting a second Possessed King. I was just hoping I would randomly get another one. But I might need to craft it next time he's in Soulforge. Wait, is he in Soulforge now? He is. I was like, wait, didn't he just come in on Monday? I don't want to use my diamonds, though. However, are we going to get more? We only have enough to craft like 23 mythics. What if I run out? Let's see, how many mythics can we craft right now? 10,150. 10,150 into that is math is 93,000. 93,000 divided by 4,000 is 2 less than 25. 23. We can craft 23 mythics. We can only craft 23 mythics. Should we use one of them? This is a hard choice. I think we might. I think we can afford it. Just possibly. Oh wait, I do have 2 Possessed King. Never mind, I don't need to. When did I get a second one? Now here's the real question. When on earth did I get a second Possessed King? I know for a while I didn't have 2. And now I have 2. Never mind, scratch that. We don't need to waste any of our diamonds. We don't need to waste any of our 23 mythic crafts. But, when on earth did we get a second Possessed King? That's the real question here. So apparently at some point we did. Maybe, did the guild, has our guild ever gotten a legendary, or, legendary task with a minute? Because when else would I have gotten him? Unless I got it during one of the events and I wasn't paying attention. Like if it was obtainable during one of the world events or something. That might have been what it came from. Because normally I open them really early in the morning for recording the video. And obviously those are off stream. And I'm normally not paying as much attention. So I might have randomly gotten him then. I'm pretty sure that's what he came from. I can't think of what else. Because I don't recall ever getting a second one. Yeah, I don't believe we got him from Legendary Tasks either. Though we did get, what's her name this week? Which was a really good one. What's that one enchant? Oh, why did I forget her name all of a sudden? She enchants all, uses yellow, brown, blue. I know almost like every aspect about her, but I forget her name. I'm pretty sure there's like 5 people in chat that are about to say it. I actually completely forget now. Mistralis. I know it now. Aha. I got it before someone said it. Or at least from my side. Visually. Yeah, it was Mistralis. I still find that funny. I'm so bad with names. I can remember almost every possible aspect about them. Yeah, I'll forget their name. I remember color, ability, mana cost, all if not most of their traits, their typing, pretty much everything. And then as soon as their name comes up, it's like, wait, what was it again? Name blindness. Well, the name's the most irrelevant part, which is why I don't memorize it as well, I think. Well, it's also because I'm bad with names. Because the name of the troop doesn't... Well, actually, it does matter for one thing. If you want to put it into your team, it technically matters that you know what the name is. Because that would help you search for it, which would save time. So I guess there actually is some efficiency to knowing the troop's name. In that sense. Because if you actually want to put it into your team, you kind of need to remember what it's called. Because searching it by color in the game or some other aspect would take longer than just typing in its name. Should he get Karandera or save get Karandera? Oh, wait. Do you not have a single Ferris Raw yet? If you have 0 Ferris Raws, you should definitely get Ferris Raw first. But if you already have a Ferris Raw, definitely get Karandera. Unless you really want to do double Ferris Raw. The second Ferris Raw doesn't give as much value as the first Ferris Raw, though it does still give value. Want to demo the 2 Possessed King team? I'm not even sure what is good with it these days. I never cared for Possessed King. I know a lot of people say he's really good. I never cared for him at all. Personally, not a fan of the troop at all. Oh, if you have 0 Fair Shraz, yeah, you'd probably want to get that first. Karandar is one of those utility troops you would get way down later down the line. You would definitely want to have a lot of the core troops first, like Iron Gut and Fair Shraz and stuff like that. Yeah, Karandar is around like the 20th craft area. He's around the same category as Obsidious, probably even below Obsidious, as far as order in which you would get them. The only reason why he's a little bit more relevant is free-to-play players have only had 2 chances to get him. The last time he was in Soulforge and right now. So that's one of the main reasons why he's like a little bit better to craft. But if you're like a normal player who still needs like almost every mythic in the game, Karandar is not the greatest of value to get. I very rarely use it. And there's better curse options. Not necessarily better, it depends what the team is, but there's other curse options that you can use. That'll be nearly as effective as him. Because generally if you're putting him on your team, you're putting him on your team almost entirely for the curse. Occasionally you're doing it partially for the ability. You're almost using it entirely for the curse aspect of it. Is Fair Shraz really needed with all the ways to get souls? I still feel like it's worth it in the sense that if your intention is to get every mythic in the game, the earlier you get Fair Shraz, the better. Just because it ends up giving you value over time. Whereas a lot of other mythics don't give you value up front. Like, for example, having a Fair Shraz as one of your first few mythics compared to one of your last few mythics makes it so that entire time you can't get soul value from it. So it's generally higher priority to craft it first rather than later. Something like, let's say, Mistralis that we were talking about earlier. Mistralis is a really good troop. However, there's a lot of things that can give similar value as far as from offensive-wise compared to her. To a point that you wouldn't need to get her too early. Because you'd still be able to use her whenever you do finally end up getting her. And there's other damage options that you can do and mana accumulation options that you can do during that time. So even though she has some unique aspects that will allow her to be used in certain teams, that is the absolute best rather than using something else. You don't need her for her value because as long as you have another option for damage, other than Guild Wars, it won't really ever get in your way not having her. So it's a lot lower priority to get her up front, even though she's a really good mythic. What troop are you referring to, Bushka? Not sure what troop you're referring to. Is that actually her name? I don't recall a troop by that name. Oh, Nefertania. Oh, I never seen anyone abbreviate it as Nef. I was wondering what Nef was. But yeah, Nefertania. She's a pretty bad mythic. However, this is the first time you've ever been able to obtain her free to play. So, unless you want her for completionist purposes, no, don't craft her. She's really bad. The only thing relevant about her is this is the first time she's ever been available if you're free to play. Or at least realistically available. Technically, she's been available already, but the only realistic way is to spend 4,000 diamonds on her. Even though you can technically event key for her and you can technically get her into random gem key drop table, though that's exceedingly unlikely to random gem key drop table one. Even though she's been available that way for several weeks now. Oh, excuse me. Been drinking too much soda lately. That combined with the other caffeinated thing. The bubbly waters. You're playing with 2 Lord of Slaughters? That sounds like a lot of fun. Mountain Crusher and Jotnar Storm Shield. Nice. Just go pure chaos. Wait, did everyone in the guild just do a bunch of legendary tasks? How many legendary tasks is in our mail right now? Wow. Wow. I see you guys went crazy. Never mind, it's almost all Isabel. Actually, it's Nexus and Addict and then all Isabel. I think Isabel won. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry. 7 just from Isabel. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total. Interesting. Let's see what we get. And we get 28 glory keys. That's a lot of gem keys. 60 gem keys, 8 event keys, 3,300 glory that we're going to get like that almost per hour during the vault event. 6 or 10 runic earths. 1 arcane water, or 1 arcane lava, 1 arcane dark, and 1 arcane blade, which are all useless to us, all the trade stones. The most useful thing here is obviously the 60 gem keys. The rest are almost not needed. Though glory keys are still okay and glory's still okay. But the biggest drop there is definitely the gem keys. That's how we're going to get next month's Mythic. Or at least be putting towards it. Hopefully we don't use up all of our gem keys this time. I feel like the last few times we've been having to dip into other keys. We'll get lucky eventually. Though in all fairness, we had to eat through a lot through Ironhawk. We actually would have more gem keys now if it wasn't for Ironhawk eating so many. And the last one got really unlucky. The first two was actually super lucky, the rate that we got it at, but the third one was way below drop rate. But it was worth it still to get it. Yeah, the Mythic cycle is going to get increasingly longer as time goes on. They might eventually tweak it as far as how exactly it works. But yeah, as time goes on, it's going to keep getting longer and longer. Because obviously we get a new Mythic not only every month, but also every season. So not only do we consistently get a new Mythic the first Friday of every month, but every 11 weeks we also get additional Mythic through the season pass. Legendary poker Wednesday. Nice. Is that a thing now? I don't feel like enough people would farm between Monday to Wednesday to do that effectively, though. The only reason why we get more gold this week is obviously Leprechaun, but that's not a consistent thing at all. Please give me 1 skull. It's kind of annoying that even Leprechaun can survive this team. I might have to put Dust Devil in first slot. I really hate having it there, though. I'm so used to just having it in third. He's more effective in first, though, so because you can do a follow-up quicker. But if Leprechaun replaces a legend, it actually slows us down. Same as gnomes. If any of them replace a legend, it slows us down because we can't one-shot. Which theoretically means the rate at which we would farm would be slower on Friday compared to Saturday and Sunday due to all the Leprechauns. Even though they give us 500 gold, they would technically slow down the rate of this specific team. If you're using Rowan build, it wouldn't matter at all. But if you're using this team, it's actually slightly slower to do on Friday compared to Saturday and Sunday due to the overlap of Leprechaun and Gnomes happening simultaneously only on Friday. So when I said it would actually give more loot, it might actually give less loot. I'm not sure what it would bounce out to. But it would be ever so slightly slower using this team on Friday compared to Saturday and Sunday this weekend. So do be mindful of that if you're farming with this team. That's not a reason not to farm on Friday. Yeah, double Ironhawk team does 5 additional damage. It also gives you some extra gold. But it is about 1 second slower per battle. But you trade off gold and you also trade off not having battles like that. We could maybe do it this Vault event, or at least for Friday. I think for Friday we'll have to run it like that. Saturday and Sunday I'll probably run this exact team instead. Because it's going to be a lot less often that will happen on Saturday, Sunday compared to Friday. Whereas on Friday it's going to be somewhat frequent. because the chance that we get a gnome or a leprechaun is going to be exceedingly high. And if even one of them has the 1 in 4 that it hits of the legend, it'll slow us down quite substantially. It'll take like 30 seconds. Which the 1 second per battle to go to greed with the extra bit of gold might be fine. Because I think greed's like 200 extra gold or so. It depends what your VIP bonuses are, but somewhere around there. You're gonna get a lot of coffee and farm all the gnomes. Nice. Oh yeah, Isabel, did Animal Crossing update yet? Did you check yet? Is it around the time they would normally do the update? Because this is the update that brings the actually it does several things, because I believe they're doing some anniversary stuff with it too, because it's the 1 year anniversary of the game. But I believe they're bringing in the Hello Kitty items tonight. And I need to go order them because they're going to go for so ridiculously high amounts of in-game currency. Because they're kind of money locked. They're basically like DLC that you could trade infinitely. It's a kind of weird version of DLC in a sense, but it's basically DLC. That's also tradable with normal in-game currency. Oh, the update is up? Nice. Let me go check that out after stream. That and go get a bite to eat, because I did not eat a lot yet. Other than the bagels and the salad, I haven't really went for anything else. I've been getting back into salads again. I've been needing to. I need to lose weight. We lost like a few pounds, but it's barely noticeable. And I still feel like the stomach looks bigger. So I must have lost it somewhere else, because it doesn't seem like we did. Even though the scale says otherwise. So hello, Jason. Welcome. But if anyone has any questions, let me know. Oh no, we got the Mythic Battle. The Mythic will always survive this team, even if you had the extra damage. Though it very rarely pops up, so you don't need to worry about it too much. Let's do some sit-ups. I actually do a couple sit-ups per day. Well, not, you know, not just only a couple, but, you know, I do some every day. Mostly because when I'm really lazy, they're easy enough to do while in bed. So sometimes in the morning, I'll just do a bunch of sit-ups. On stream? No. Though we might stream some Ring Fit Adventure. I've been meaning to do a stream for it. And possibly even make it a regular thing, just to make sure I constantly do at least some amount of exercise. I've been doing a lot more treadmill than that game, though, lately. But that game's a really good motivator. Because it forces you to do exercises you wouldn't normally do. Like, ever. There's a pretty nice variety to it. And a lot of instances where it kind of forces you to change up what you do. Because you'll get a new ability that's stronger, but it might not be a movement you want to do. But it's like, it's stronger. I want to use it. So you'll end up switching up your exercises because you'll get a stronger ability that requires you to do that exercise. Oh, we just got 30,000 gold from that gnome. You finally have enough coins on your Switch account to buy a on a warband. Nice. Yeah, did your Switch account not have your kingdoms done yet? Because you still get 15 per kingdom if it still has any kingdoms not completed. I'm not sure if it was before then or not. Actually, I believe my Switch account still has like, a couple kingdoms not completed. Strategically. Actually, I might have completed them all. I can't remember. I think I might have actually eventually completed them all. So never mind. Gosh, that's super early game, isn't it? Completing out all kingdoms. You normally have that done, I believe, about level 50 or by level 100 in the current state of the game. Depends when you get around to it, but you get it done like super early. So war coins like almost get to no one unless they like just started the game. So you get a lot of war coins for free if you did start out the game, because it's 15 per kingdom, I believe it was. And there's 34 kingdoms. So what's the math on that? That's my brain's gonna fail very hard right now. But it's 510. Did I do math right? It's 510 war coins, which is more than any endgame player has. I think we've gotten a total of about 300 up to this point. And it cost us a couple hundred gems to get that, or however many it was. Actually, it costs more than that. It costs like 800, 900 gems. I think around 900 so far. Your new player could have over 500 for free. I have nothing else that acts as a gem sink. They constantly have to find more ways to try to sink gems as well. Just because the current state of the game, if you choose not to, technically doesn't sink many gems. Like, they have a lot of optional gem spending. And the only issue I feel like they feel like they're finding is a lot of people try avoiding a lot of those, but they also don't want to force people to have to do it. So as it kind of, oh, wait. Who's got an epic Volky? Pause that stream. No way. I was not expecting that good of a drop randomly. We just got an epic Volky. It was on screen for like half a second. But I was like, wait, a mythic? That's impossible. And it's like, oh, that was a mythic Volky. It happens. We got another one. And I can prove it because this number is 2 and not 1. Because this number should be 1 and now it's 2. Oh, sorry, we already had 2. Now it's 3. I forgot because we had our first epic Volky, which we used. The 2 last Vault events, and then the one we just got. We did it! That's really rare. Epic Volky when it's not a Vault event. I guess we're just practicing for the Vault weekends. But that's our first epic Volky not during a Vault event. Which the chance for that is, I don't even want to know the decimal. It's like 0.00 something. Maybe lower. Something absurdly low. Though not impossible. Because it's, you have to get a Volky drop, which almost never happens. And then that Volky drop is a 1 in 10 chance. This is specifically an epic Volky. So think of how little you get Volkys outside of Vault events. And every single time you do, it's a 1 in 10 from those gnomes. Actually, it might even be lower during a non-Vault event. I'm not even sure. But we got it. Nice. I think we should end there because we're not going to top that with anything. Any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Let's see. Do you recommend any of the warbands first over the others? Whichever one you feel like you need the most. The absolute worst one is probably this one because I believe it was like a green-red. And obviously there's a +2 green, +2 red. I believe the best one was the vampire one. It was like a purple something. I believe vampire one was the best. Pretty sure that's the first one we went for. It's one of these two. But no, if you feel like you need the banner, just go for it. You could even just not bother getting it, and then when you feel like you eventually go and need that banner, like if you choose, like luck whenever you build a team, and just make sure you have unowned banners also selected, or click show all so that you can see them. And you notice like, oh, I need this other weird banner. You could just end up setting it. Or actually, that's not one of them, but you could end up doing it that way. But no, they're all pretty much the same. I think this one was the overall best one. Yeah, Banner of Blood. +2 purple, +1 green, -1 yellow. I think this is the overall best one. Though you could pretty much just wait until you need one. I believe this one was also somewhat decent for some teams. The +2 red, +1 yellow, -1 blue. These both are used somewhat similarly, and there's already other banners that do similar to them. So I'd say the highest 2 priority is Banner of Blood and Burning Banner. +2 purple, +1 green, -1 yellow is actually really good. This one's definitely the most useless. So priority order is Banner of Blood, Burning Banner. These two are pretty much tied. It really just depends on what team you're building. And this is the absolute worst due to the +2 green, red that exists. There are so few instances where you'd use this instead of +2 green, +2 red. Unless they ever nerf that banner. I still have no clue why it's so strong. But, yeah, so Banner of Blood is strongest. Burning Banner is second strongest. These two are tied. Just get it based on which one you feel like you need. And this one's the worst. And that's how they go. Yeah, Banner of Blood into Burning Banner is the most important order then. The rest doesn't really matter order-wise too much. Let's see. Have we gotten any new +2, +2, -1 banners? I'm not sure why they even added one to begin with. But no, there's currently only +1, +2, +2, -1. I'm actually surprised they didn't make the Warcoin ones +2, +2, -1. If they're going to make that a thing. Because you think they would paywall the really good ones. I still have no clue why they did that. It still makes no sense to me whatsoever why they added one of those. And even literally just one and not multiple. And why it doesn't have a -2 instead of -1. Like, if it had -2, it would make a bit more sense. Like, it was +2, +2, -2. But +2, +2, -1 makes no sense at all. I don't know. We'll see what they do with it in the future. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all had a wonderful Leprechaun Day. I mean, St. Patrick's Day. Though you're going to be killing a bunch of Leprechauns. And Leprechauns still last for all of tomorrow and all of Friday. So if you're still looking to get a bunch of gold by killing them, there's still that. Obviously, we got all Vault event this weekend. Aside from that, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll be doing the Shaman Hero class event. We'll be finishing up the Ward Lore event if it's not already done. And we're killing a bunch of gnomes, or leprechauns, I mean. Gnomes are this weekend. And that's pretty much the game plan. And tomorrow, hopefully, the Century Age of Ashes stream won't glitch out. I'm not sure what was up with it this morning. It was something on YouTube end, almost guaranteed, but it was a very weird technical difficulty. But hopefully it works, functions properly tomorrow. I'll be doing that around noon. It'll also probably be the second to last stream. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming it on Saturday, Sunday, but we'll still stream it on tomorrow. And we will stream it on Friday. However, obviously, Friday morning we'll be doing the vault key farming, as we normally do. So we'll be doing that in the morning. Or actually, probably closer to noon. And then we'll do the Century Age of Ashes a little bit after that. And that'll probably be the last Century Age of Ashes, this beta. Because it only lasts for a couple more days after. And as far as other side games, Fall Guys Season 4 is this Monday. We'll be doing that probably Monday, Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday. Probably. So we'll be streaming a lot of other stuff soon. And we might start doing the Ring Fit Adventure stream. It's been a joke for a while, but I kind of actually want to do it. Because I really need to get more diligent about exercising. I've still been exercising. But if I make it like a stream out of it, I'll feel more of an obligation to have to do it. Because we pretty consistently do these streams, of course. So if we made like a weekly Ring Fit Adventure stream, I'll definitely feel more of an obligation to always do it. That would be a good motivator. If nothing else. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your week. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching. Best of